in Spain. Hey! So we're in Figueres, just over the border in Spain. Stopped here for a quick rapid charge. Just using this rapid charger here, and it was showing us offline on the app. But when we turned up here, it's because someone had pressed this emergency reset and it was like locked in. So I managed to unpull it, the unit rebooted, and then I used a charge map card to activate it. It's a free charge. Now we're charging here on Chalamo. You can have a little top up here and then go to a little motorhome, camping spot just up the road. Just being for a little walk on the beach. It's lovely. So excited to be here in Spain. It's amazing that we've driven this van all the way from North Wales over the last few days. It's amazing what you can do with a 24 kilowatt hour EV with a little bit of persistence. Good morning. Alright, we just opened the curtains on our first day in Spain. What a view that is. Right, let's go for a swim. Yo, are you excited to see some sun, baby? Yeah. Come down to the beachfront here to have a bit of breakfast and have a little top up. So just plugged into this 7 kilowatt charging station and activate it using an app. It's free, but you can actually activate it, I found out, with any RFID card. So also activated the other side. So as well as charging at 7 kilowatts, we can also power up our induction hob, so we can make a zero carbon coffee. First coffee in Spain. There's one point in this whole journey from North Wales to our destination near Valencia where rapid chargers are a little bit thin on the ground. So south of Barcelona, somewhere between Barcelona and Valencia, after taking a look, there's like a gap of like 80 miles or something, or maybe 75 miles in between rapid chargers, and it's doable in this van. We'd have to go really slowly, so we'll probably just stop off at use a 7 kilowatt in a nice little like seaside, beachside location, of which there are loads, for like half an hour or something, just to you know, give us a bit of extra juice on that leg. Spain is not quite so good as France for rapid chargers, but especially this part of Spain, like Catalonia, there is plenty. They just get a bit thin on the ground as you go further south. Okay, another successful rapid charge in Spain, free rapid charge, using this machine here. Someone had pressed the emergency reset, so I had to underpress it, wait for it to reboot, and then I could start it using any RFID, free to use, in this gas station in Girona. Right, so we're onwards to Barcelona. How you doing, Betty? You enjoying the nice free rapid charge in Girona? Gotta love Spanish roads, look at that. 3 lanes, super quiet, sunshine, happy days, cruising along, the electric campervan. Okay, the entire trip we've been training Billy up to be able to collect a ticket on his own. He's been showing promise on quite a few stops, but this time, since Xavier's in the back sorting some shopping out, you're on your own, mate. Bailey, it's over to you. Here you go, Bailey. This is your time to shine. I can't reach it, so you're gonna have to go and get the ticket for me. You ready? It's hanging out there. You just need to put your nose out, that's it. And if you can just grab it, that'll be really helpful. Go on, Betty.
Good find.
Good find.
Good find.
You've got, a bit of assistance. Oh, you nearly did it. Trip down to Spain is going well. We're south of Tarragona. Just charging up here, and another free charger. Every charger's been free so far in Spain. It's been great. Activate using EV Charge app, but now it's dinner slash, well, we kind of missed lunch, been snacking, so pretty hungry.
Oh wow.
We're
This
having
is
some,
uber blue.
Amy's got some like pretty potent cheese from a really
full mould.
really busy Carrefour on the outskirts of Barcelona. Whoa, that is some funky cheese. So we're not vegan at all, but when we're home we do well, we have like non-dairy milk because I really like oat milk, and it's an easy way to you know, reduce the carbon impact of having milk, and I think it's tastier than cow milk anyway. And we often have vegan cheese because I quite like it as well.
In Europe,
but,
they have a lot of UHT and...
Yeah, well, UHT
milk.
is not vegan at all then.
No, but it will last longer.
But when we're in Spain and France, the selection of cheeses is so good. It'd be rude not to have a little bit. It's a holiday treat. Okay, just finishing up charging here in this beautiful little town square. This municipal charger, which is free to use, started using the EV Charge app. When we arrived here, there was a beautiful Jaguar I-Pace charging. He'd been plugged in for about an hour and a half and taken 35 kilowatt hours. And he'd finished charging, but we couldn't unplug the plug. But just when I was considering our options and thinking it was going to be here all night, because it was about 11 PM, the owners rocked up and yeah, drove off into the night and let us use the charger. It's been great. So we've been charging here on Chadamo, but there's also some 22 kilowatt AC post over there. All free to use, and from here on out it gets a little bit more tricky. This is the end of the basically we're leaving Catalonia and the free rapid chargers, well, all rapid chargers. From here on out it's a bit of a stretch, about 100 miles to the next rapid charger, so we're going to go and use an AC charger in between, probably spend the night there. It's about 11 o'clock now, so we'll go and get some sleep, stay on that little seaside location, go for some in the morning, and then onwards to Valencia, and hopefully the next rapid charger I think is at Nissan garage in this town just north of Valencia, where we're going to probably spend the night tonight on a 7 kilowatt charge point. Just finding it now and enjoying seeing some Christmas decorations. Ooh, fountain. A little town here north of Valencia, just by the beachfront. We're in an underground car park, and this bit of the journey is where the rapid chargers run out, and we have to use an AC charge point just to give us a little bit of extra juice to do the final 100 miles or so. Well, it's about 30 miles from the next rapid charge, but anyway, it's about midnight midnight and we need to stop anyway. So it's perfect time for us. We're just going to sleep here. We're just plugged into a 7 kilowatt charge point here. I've not seen this one before, but it's got a Phoenix contact EV charge controller in there and a shutout plug there, so we're charging on 7 kilowatts. The van is making a lot of noise because it's cooling the battery. ENV200's got active cooling, so the battery's at about 37 degrees after rapid charging it continuously all day, so it'll just cool down as it charges here. But it's great. We've got there's a toilet here in a multi-storey car park. I'm actually going to go out for a walk Bailey. But yeah, not too bad. Good morning. So we've emerged from the underground car park where we spent the night. Wow, can't believe this is Christmas Eve. Yeah, t-shirts and flippy floppies. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, looking forward to going climbing now. The journey is nearly over. Today we should get to our destination. Hopefully, Chilea, up in the hills above Valencia. We have got 51 miles to go until the next charging station, which is a rapid charger in a BP Nissan garage. The van is showing 85 miles of charge at 92%. All is good. Onwards. Someone's getting a little bit hot. Didn't think you'd be hot this trip, did we, Billy? You might have to go into the footwell and be sprayed with aircon like you did on the last trip. It's not too hot though, so far.
Bit of a change from
yeah, a bit of a change from being cold. Yeah, at home he sleeps on our electric blanket to be warm.
I was going to say earlier in this journey.
Yeah, as we were going down through France, he was curled up in an electric blanket. Bless him, feels the cold. Now he's a bit warm. No pleasing you, Bailey. One more rapid charge until our destination. So one more rapid charge in the outskirts of Valencia, and then we're heading up to Chilea, up in the hills, where our final destination is. So very exciting. End of our journey now. This was the last rapid charge we were at, was like the last sort of unknown really of the trip, because we didn't know if it was going to be open. It was a Nissan dealer, whether it was going to be open on Christmas Eve, but it was, which is good. Yeah. All right, we are in Valencia. This is the final rapid charge of the trip, in a Repsol gas station, and it's the first paid-for rapid charge of the whole trip. So we've just travelled 600 miles from Perpignan in France without spending a penny on rapid charging. We had to use the IBL Repsol app to start this charge. Pretty easy to use, and luckily it's pay per kilowatt hour, not pay per minute, unlike some in France. So yeah, our destination is only 29 miles away, so have a little top up here. It's quite a large amount of height gain up into the mountains, so we'll make sure we're, you know, decently topped up, and yeah, let's go climbing in Chilea.
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, we've been listening to Spanish songs on the radio all the way down. Feliz Navidad is the Spanish for Merry Christmas, we have learned. But it's, yeah, pretty damn warm. Looking forward to getting up into the hills and where it'll be cooler. But yeah, good climbing conditions. This is what we came here for, get a bit of sunshine. Oh, it's so nice. Here's a useful trick. These Repsol IBL units are limited to 90% state of charge on DC, but I've switched to charging on AC. But since we've got a Type 1 socket on our van here, I have to put our Type 1, Type 2 cable into the tethered Type 2 cable that's connected to the charging station. And I can only do that because I've cut about 5mm off the end of the cable to make it attach. So you can see we're successfully charging on AC. Just topping up for a final few percent before we leave. It's pay per kilowatt hour and no one's waiting to use it, so there's no rush. Give you your new fringe trim, Amy. Let's have a look.
It's going to be much cooler now.
Yeah, much cooler. Bet you want a fringe trim, don't you, Bailey? You're saying cool in there. Good boy. Alright, let's make a move. We are nearly there. Our destination, less than 2 miles to go. Dropping down into Chilea in rural Valencia. It's a fantastic rock climbing location and the weather is fantastic. It is Christmas Eve, it's 22 degrees. It's absolutely beautiful. Some really nice roads on this last bit. 5 or 6 days on the road.
Start, yeah.
We haven't been driving flat out. I mean, we've definitely had some long days, but or late nights, but we've often tried to take like the morning off to go for a swim or go for a run. Oh wow, this is a cool road.
Yeah, it's probably a week all in since we left home.
A week on the road since we left home, yeah. We've made it to Chilea. Woohoo! That's our final destination in the hills above Valencia. Beautiful, beautiful pine forest over there. I'm looking out our little window here. You can see over there, that's the cliffs where we're planning to go climbing once we've had a little bite to eat. It's very satisfying. I've driven this little electric van all the way from North Wales. It isn't the biggest of spaces to live in, but we seem to have be sharing the van with two very actively smelling cheeses. That thing there is literally like walking away. It's so live. And this camera there is equally pungent. And this little guy here.
It's desperate for both of them.
Hey Billy, you enjoying Christmas Eve in the van? Ooh, he's just perked up now, food is being served. Oh look, he's perking up a bit. Because Amy is serving dinner.
Lemon, olive, pesto pasta with some red cabbage that makes it festive.
Lovely. Cheers Amy. What's the equivalent of bon appetit in Spanish?
Venga, venga!
Venga, venga, venga! Amy's just told me a good story about the olives. These beautiful olives that we're eating here.
Stuffed with lemon.
So in January, February this year, we drove this van to Jaén in the south of Spain, right through the middle of Spain from the UK. Probably the most epic electric road trip we've been on. Definitely more epic than this trip. This trip was much easier in comparison. But these olives, we bought them when we were there. They travelled back in the van all the way to a house in North Wales where they sat on the shelf for February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October,
November, December.
November, December.
It's about 10 months.
But about 10 months on the shelf in our house in North Wales. And then we travelled back. So these are Spanish olives that have been in an electric van to North Wales and back. There's not many olives that can say they've done such a journey.
A round trip to Wales.
Round trip to Wales. And have they? I reckon they're better for it.